Hey Cupcakes, this is Mushroom. Today I'm going to share some of the first tips that you need to know to kick off your survival experience. These tips are extremely helpful when you first start out, but also throughout your playthrough. Okay, tip number 1, easy respawn. One of the most frustrating things in Ark is when you fall into a crevice in the rocks and get stuck, or spawn on the completely wrong side of the map. Thankfully, we now have a solution to fix this. Just open your inventory and click on your specimen implant. There is now a forced respawn option to get you out of any situation. Tip number 2, torch TLC. Torches are necessary in Ark, not just to provide light and warmth, but also to scare away Troodons. We are now able to attach on a torch to our belt, leaving our hands free to use tools. While in arksurvivalevolved, that was never an option. You would always have to choose to either have a torch out or have a tool out. You would never be able to multitask. Tip number 3, easy prime meat. Prime meat early in your playthrough can fast track your way into a late game team. With the addition of wild babies in Ark Survival Ascended, survivors can kill and harvest them for a huge amount of prime, way more than enough to tame yourself a large carnivore. The 4th tip, fiber. For early game, when you are still gathering your fiber by hand, it can be tedious to grab it from the berry bushes, as you don't get very much. To save yourself tons of time, instead have a look for this seagrass found along the coast, especially in shallow water. It just gives you fiber, and the quantity is way larger, saving you tons of time. Tip number 5, irrigation. For those of us who have not built along the coastline, you may have noticed that water pipes no longer exist. Now, to get water to your base inland, you can use water tanks. If you would like a tutorial to show you how to do this, be sure to check out my irrigation guide. And bonus tip, raft building. You can now build 3 ceilings out from foundations on a raft, which is going to completely change your build. You're going to be able to fit a lot more on it, and it's going to make early game rafting more viable, especially on official PvE servers, where there's going to be a lot of pillars and easy spawns, so you're going to have to raft your way up north. Are there any basic tips that you can think of that I missed? Make sure to drop them in the comments below to help out your fellow survivors. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you like this content, make sure to like and subscribe to join the Mushroom Party. Until next time, stay fresh, Cupcakes!